Hello everybody, welcome to VRML 2. Today we have a good bunch of matches today, but to start us off today we have Bangarang versus Overkill. With me today I am JG. On the co-caster side we have Glean, and of course the oh so lovely Wonder T-Man. Glean, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, and I'm excited for this matchup. Two teams that have really shown a lot of potential in the late stages of this first cycle. We actually have seen both of these teams take down the number one team on the ladder currently, the LA Destroyers, one of our NEPA teams, as we're getting straight into this first round. So both teams have shown a lot of capability in this in the ladder so far. Is now the joust comes out and will be Bangarang actually picking this one up after Overkill got the initial headbutt on it, but good leech there from the side of Overkill will retain the disc now and look for an offensive push.
They had a great slap that just made them continuously push forward, but on the side of Overkill, they aren't going to over-push this as they look for a connection. They're staying on the floor, getting those passes, and they're coming through. So we're going to have to see how this is played out. Potentially a solo from Anubis, but it will be Light has coming to send the disc through, but Anubis will get that save, passing down to Ghost Duck, and get that sent right back down. Kniferidge having that opportunity, but will not find it as it will be sent once again by Light.
Yeah, but this one picked up immediately by just a close miss there by Kniferidge. Paradigm getting stunned out after she had recovered the disc. Ghost Duck now going to dance, but this one on the floor does opt for the reset back to Anubis. So Anubis here just going to hold on to this one and look for his opportunities, trying to bait out those defenders, make them walk to the midfield, but it looks like Bangarang are having none of it. They want to have Anubis approach them and bring them closer. So we'll stay in this Mexican standoff almost here a little bit until one brings it up, and Anubis will in fact come towards the bubble to try and force the issue. Dancing around the Geo, does have one on the floor, finds Paranim. Oh, that is unfortunate. I think Buki got a hand on it there, but not quite able to get the save through.
I mean, honestly, that was a minute and 32 for a singular goal. That was just the first goal, so we're going to have to see how the response from Bangarang will be played out. But, you know, that mentality can just be big if you're just waiting and you have to wait for the singular moment to push through. Sam Randy is going to do the same thing, just waiting for a potential connection. Buchibo will get that invert. Actually, two people on the side of Bangarang will have an invert, passing down to Wet Taco. Taco gonna be slipping a little bit as Anubis will find that repossession with a potential mail slot, but it'll be a little bit too much to the left. Maybe a second chance, but Buchibo will get that slap off, saving the day once again.
Yeah, and this one's just gonna cycle all the way back into the blue bubble.
Ooh.
Oh, a good pickup there from Sam. Oh, another hand from the goalie. Twice now we have seen this in this match. The only points coming so far. No one has officially scored. It's mostly just been, or it's only been those two self goals, in fact. But these teams playing at a ferocious pace and making these shots that are just barely slipping through the goalie's hands. As now Anubis handles this one and looks for the pass on the ceiling in an interesting rollout here, almost Kang-like in its structure. Wouldn't you say, Jay?
I mean, yeah, I've seen a few games from the side of Kang, and it's just really interesting to see what teams take what styles from different teams, because you can see a lot of the trends, Joker trains, all of that, especially Enders from, obviously, Ender. It's one of those things that just helps so much, and it can really just change the game style if you can keep that disc with an Ender. There's so many things you can do, but while you're inverted, you have a different perspective on the game, as the Geos are completely different, as the opponents are pretty much looking at the same thing, with Anubis potentially going for the slap shot, but will not find it. But Anubis, once again, on the floor or the ceiling, doesn't matter. There's no such thing as a correct position. That'll be looking close, and that will be off of the top of the shield. Oh, so close, yet so far away, as both teams have been almost getting these close shots. Ghost Duck have a potential three, gonna be actually going for a solo, juke out, as Knife Rich will, you know what, slow it down. keep the same thing, mentality. Just see if you can find some connections, as that will be a pass. Looking good. Pass down to Anubis. Anubis passing right back down, but that will not be there, as it will be Bangarang able to find that defense and just wait for the right opportunity and go for it, as that will be another potential mail slot. Missed once again, but Sam Randy gonna get that caught by Knife Riches. That's gonna be some back and forth.
Oh, and now long three. No, the stack is right there to deny that opportunity, and now sent back into the side of blue with these stacks coming in. Players racing for it. Anubis is able to get the grab and send this on a pass to Ghost Duck, but very unusual, I would say, for both teams. From what I've seen of the scores, both the teams are high-scoring teams that play with a fast pace and are able to put it on in a moment's notice. And now here, maybe an opportunity. They shot, no, just wide. But both these teams are very low scoring with over half the match finished. A great chain and steal there from Bangarang, but not able to get the handle on it. It's now turnover. Ghost Duck going to send this one back through onto the orange side, bouncing up and around towards that Cloud Geo. Now picked up by Anubis. Anubis just going to walk this one up. Look for the pass up top. Does have Knife Rich right there. Knife on a cut. No, just outside the hands of Anubis. What a pickup there by Paranim through almost 4 defenders, but now sent out for Bangarang. Bucci now going to send this on a bounce pass. Not quite able to find the connection until now, where the shot, no, the cross. Sam Randy, there's Sam Randy with the 362 to give them the lead.
2:45 gonna be taken off. We just hit the 4-minute mark, and this is a 4-2 game. You gotta wonder to see the mentality, just everything in this game. You just gotta wonder that these two teams, I mean, maybe it's just a momentum. Maybe it's because these two teams are phenomenal at the game, and just equal powers just means around the equal scoring, just taking different opportunities. It's actually be looking like a bounce shot, but will bounce off of the bottom of the clock or backboard, however you like to call it. The thing that makes everything go bounce off of it is that's going to be a stack. Paradigm, go for the 3! That is gonna give them that lead from the 3. Overkill with that 1-point lead. That is going to help them a lot, as that's going to be the first 3-pointer of this game. If it was a 2, it would have tied it up, but they have that point lead, and that point lead can go a lot of places, Glean.
Oh, absolutely. With that one, oh no! The headbutt off of the QB on accident. Oh, but another headbutt. So a couple of critical errors from both sides here to eventually give the disc back to Bangarang here. The shot not quite on. A great tap there from Knife Rich. Oh, and perhaps another tap. This one maybe unintentional, as now the pass back over to Wet Taco. Wet Taco now going to reset this one back to Sam Randy. So now Sam Randy able to walk this one up, but with only a 1-point deficit. Anything gives them the lead here instead of only tying things up. Now the cross, no, can't quite find the teammate there. This one will bounce back, almost a clear. Great stun there from Buchibo. Is able to retain the disc. Long 3. Oh, Knife Rich on the back line. Able to save that one and send it over to Anubis. Gonna hold this one until look for the clear and the boost.
Knife Rich getting a lot of saves, but I mean, we can't talk about Knife if we aren't going to talk about Light. We got a lot of equal players on both sides. Great goalies, great strikers. This is like their playstyles are pretty much both the same. I don't know if I'm wrong about that, but the way that it's been looking right now has been outstanding. It's just both teams doing a great job playing through, as Buchiba will find that pass down through. Sam Randy trying to go for that cut pass, but Ghost Duck with the interception, going to keep them away from actually keep them away from getting them the lead, as Anubis will slowly send this down through, not getting challenged by Light. Mark my words, Caster's Curse there. Ghost Duck going for the reset and taking it slow once again. That mentality is going to get here. Let's see how this is going to play out.
Yeah, and with about a minute 22 now, it looks like it might be the side of Overkill trying to burn as much time as they can, maybe get one last possession to secure the win. Oh, what a find! No, Paradigm not quite able to find that hook shot. Oh, Ghost Duck with the recovery and the shot puts them up by 3. So now you force the issue here. Certainly there is time for 2-2s. Should not only the offense be fast, but the defensive stack be fast for the side of Bangarang. But you force the issue. They need a 3 if they want to tie this one up. most likely to try and take this into an overtime.
I mean, you took the words right out of my mouth. That would have been a potential 3 opening, but that
Ooh.
stack is gonna be there on the side of Overkill, making sure that no interceptions come down through Anubis, trying to find a pass, but Ghost will find it back. Once again, a little bit of fumbling as that will be Anubis gonna get the shot, celebrating a little bit, and that's it. We are out of mathematical time for anything to happen, and Overkill came back at the last couple of minutes and just scored point on point on point, took advantage of Bangarang's mistakes, and just worked off of it. As this probably is going to be a 9-4, but you know what? You never know. 5 seconds can be a lot. Like you wouldn't realize it, but 5 seconds can do a lot. But it will be Paranam finding that save, as that's going to be round 1 over. Glean, what an interesting first round.
Absolutely, these teams both playing slower than their usual scores would indicate. Both of these teams tend to have a very similar playstyle, as you were almost talking about earlier, where they love to play this up tempo, very fast. Okay, we're going to go into the offensive zone and with such speed that the defense doesn't have time to get back and know what the heck happened. So because they're both so fast, they're catching up to one another, and then they're meeting one another in these awkward situations where you get a lot of turnovers and you get a lot of these maybe hastily set up plays where, you know, because they're dead even, they can't really get anything going, which is maybe why we see such a low score differential between these two teams. But what an intense first round. I can't wait for the second and third.
Yeah, you just said a third. Are you predicting a third round, Glean? Did I just hear that from you?
I would love a third round. I mean, it's like...
Caster's Curse is a thing, you know? I mean, maybe you're lucky and I'm the one that gets affected, but, like, it's something special about us VRML casters is that we have the opposite of luck. Whenever we want to call something out, it's always the complete opposite. And once we do get a guess correct... It's a complete guess. I'm kidding. We actually know
there's no third round now that I've said it. It's just not happening.
Speaking of which, that will be a second round. Paradigm go for that solo shot, but it will pick it off of Light Has Come. The light is going to be shining quick as we woke up from that flare, as Paradigm will make a share of those points, putting it down through. So wow, what a quick first round. That is going to be 6 seconds. And now it will be Bangarang with the joust advantage. With Buchibo going to get stunned out, but Sam Miranda will be able to find a pass down to Wed Taco. As that's going to be a little bit of a reset, breaking up that stack as they have open opportunities. But you know what? This is what they got to do. They got to break up the stacks. Take it slow, but not... take it fast, but slow enough. It's a weird term that I say. It's like a counteractive term, but like you got to make sure that you play slow enough, but still at the same time fast, because take something a little bit too quick and then mistakes can come down through. Sam Randy going for the shot, and just as I say, Caster's Curse has been vanquished from me, and speaking of which, Caster's Curse will come back to me whenever I call something out next time, but you know, it was 35 seconds. That's not a lot of time. 35 seconds is short, half of a minute, around half a minute, and it still went super slow, and they just took their time, find a connection, find those passings, and just tied this up 2-2. What a close game.
Yeah, intensely close. As now they are, it looks like Overkill is able to break through the midfield. Ghost Duck now going to take this one on this offensive joust, and now only going to just opt for a reset, so smartly sending this one back, and it looks like Overkill is going to again play with pace. Where they slow things down, they look for this breakdown. Actually, no one's challenging Anubis, so he'll bring it in himself. And there it is. He just walks it in for the 2, and he says, hey, if you're not going to challenge me, if you're not going to come out, I will punish you, because I have that capability to just bring it up, walk it in, and shoot on you, and score that 2.
Well said, Glean. Like, especially as a goalie myself, those shots just mentally get to me. But once again, it will be Buchibo going inverted. It's a different angle. If you see Wonder Team Men's cams, and you could just see how inverted that is, it is an interesting feat to see. And just, it's weird to have a different perspective at this, but we're gonna have to see how this is played out. Latest comment passing it to Buchibo. They're staying, well, pretty much all inverted. Lighthouse.com and Buchibo gonna keep it inverted while the two other people, Wet Taco and Sam Randy, will be able to find it. Lighthouse.com almost at the corner of the bubble. Wet Taco going for the solo, but Knife Rich with that save, getting that oh so majestic send out. There's gonna be a little bit of fighting here as Wet Taco will find that catch, keeping the possession. Good, Paranam almost finding that save, but it will be pushed. We'll have to see what happens. Anubis with the possession. And it looks like, drumroll please, it will be sent down with the stack. But once again, Latest Come getting a lot of great interceptions in this game.
Yeah, now Paranam able to recover this one with that flick. She always has that strange but unique and very effective flick. Oh, great stack there, but loses the handle off the head, I believe, of the teammate. Unfortunate there is now this will bounce down. Anubis tries to recover, but another fast stack from Bangarang able to recover. This one just going to bounce up and down on a strange angle. Is now White with a long three, able to read that one, sends it in, and you know, Jay, like, let's just take this in for a moment. This is an exact opposite reflection of what happened in round one. Where it was, okay, it was one team scores, the other team scores 4, and then the other team scores a 3.
And then it's a complete sweep. I'm kidding. Reverse sweep, question mark? Third round OT? I'm kidding. Let's see how.
That's his curse.
Oh, don't say it. The more you say it, the more I'll think of it. Wet Taco finding over the possession. Sam Ready trying to find it. That would have been close, but it will be Overkill getting the stuns out, keeping the defensive nice and steady as Knife Rich will find that reset. Keeping it steady, slow but fast, as I said. Ooh, it's gonna be that mistake is gonna be found. Wet Taco actually, Light as Calm will find that mistake is gonna be good. Wet Taco go for that shot, and now they have a 3-point lead in this game. 19 meters per second. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, I have a question. Oh, there's gonna be a pause. I mean, you know what? Touche. It's a complete opposite. In this situation, I'd be like, okay, what's happening? This is legitimately a complete opposite game. We're gonna have to see how this is played out. But maybe we have a tech issue. I don't know. But Glean. I mean, we called it. Like, I mean, we didn't call it, but it's just weird because, well, it's the opposite.
It's a complete opposite in half the time.
It's not Wednesday.
So interesting.
It's not Wednesday though.
Unfortunately, no, it is not. But the unpause comes through fairly quickly here, so we will be getting underway once again with both these teams lining up inside the tunnels. Now, the offensive joust for Overkill. Anubis just going to send this one through. Not quite anyone there, but the bounce was almost fortunate to the teammate. Instead, a turnover now. Bangarang going to handle this one. Sam Randy sending it down to that stack. Buchibo now able to dance around all the floor. Has some time and just opts to reset it. So now, dragging some defenders out, trying to force the passes. Yep, there's one inside the bubble. Bring it in. Oh, nice save. Off the head. Oh, another nice grab. Oh, whoa, the distance dangerously close. Dangerously close inside that bubble as they're trying to get it clear, and now they eventually do.
Those Knife Rich with 2 saves at once. Oh, a little bit of a voice crack. Ghost Duck finding it. We'll find it 40 seconds out. Now a 1-point lead difference, breaking that opposite streak that we had. This is an interesting game. Maybe the momentum, maybe they just had to warm up, but this is just so weird to see on how both of these teams. I've got to say is that this is probably one of the closest games that I've ever seen in my VRML history. Just both teams playing phenomenally, both teams using mistakes out of each other, just finding every opportunity that they can. As Wet Taco will try and find it, but Anubis will be there to stun and get it sent down through. But what an interest! Oh my! I'm still just so puzzled. Of just not puzzled, but just astonished. What I am astonished about is Buchibo's amazing save as Wet Taco will find that possession, sending that down through. But Anubis will find that interception, passing it down to Paranam. Paranam looking for a potential cut pass down to Anubis, potentially Knife Rich trying to go for it, but Light as Calm is, oh, that was looking close, but it will bounce off of the top of what we like to call double diamond. Those two big diamond-shaped things at it. as Anubis once again trying to go for the solo. Going for it, and that's going to be a bounce shot off of the rim. They have the point lead now. They are point hungry. We have 3 minutes left in this game. We got to see. I want to see a third round. Bangarang, let's go. Overkill, let's go. We got to root for both teams, but of course, I love to see the underdog win in this. So let's see how this is played out.
Yeah, the solo bolo guaranteeing the 2 points, but now a fast rollout here from the side of Bangarang, a reset back to Buchibo. So now they've broken through mid. They're trying to look for some pass options. Does have Light has come right there, trying to force the stack to come to them with the pass option up towards the ceiling. Wet tackle on the recovery here. Gonna opt to reset this one back to Light. Light now gonna send this one back to Buchibo, so a bit of a double reset here. Flicks this over to the side. Sam Randy looking for the shot. No, the ding. Trying to place it too close to the post. Just not able to secure the 2 points. Now Paranym able to walk this one up. Looks for the clear. A bounce. It hits that very lip where it bounces directly back instead. Now this one going to be cleared out by the side of Overkill. This one just going to float all the way back. The stacks here from... Oh, what a stunt. No! The ding from Paranym. Oh, she had all the time in the world. Couldn't quite score. And now perhaps a punish from the side of... Bangarang here as they get this one cleared out. Now we need to see the stacks coming in. Both teams so fast. Oh, Paranym making up for it on the defensive end with that save. Light has come right there, but Paranym again. Defense to offense. No, the ding. Oh, so close every time, but just not quite able to capitalize as now Anubis recovered this one and looks for his pass options. Just going to bounce up, or turnover, in fact, to the side of Overkill, Bangarang here, and now just going to bounce loose once again. The scramble, the mad scramble. Knife Ridge just going to dance around, look for something, anything, but no, he just cannot get anywhere. He was floating in open space to clear out here from Bangarang, but Anubis on that back line able to recover and look for something here.
Anubis, boop shot, potentially, but it will be Wet Taco coming in the day. Slip and slide. Ghost Duck going for the shot.
Ooh.
That almost is going to seal it. We have to see that if they can keep this defensive out, they need a three-pointer right now. If they want to do anything in this second round, a three-pointer would be the best thing that they could, potentially an anchor shot, because they don't have time for that. They don't have time for another two. They have to make a three right now. They have 30 seconds left. That's going to be a mistake. That's big. Anubis with the disc, just going to be passing it down, reset down to Ghost Dog. 25 seconds left. We have to see how this is going to be played out as Paranym will find that connection, reset down through. They're playing time. If they can keep this up, they're going to keep this second round in the bag, keeping it in two. Oh, Buchibo.
Oh, it's through.
Send it down through. It's through. They have to do it right now. It's big. They have to make a reset. Sam ready. No.
Sam needs a shot. 2 seconds.
Oh, that
was high.
That would have been it. A buzzer beater shot. That was just phenomenally close. Just astonishing.
Oof. That
was such a close game. I gotta give them kudos because amount of close calls. I mean, honestly, if that three would have gone in, I was gonna say is that Overkill would have had a huge mistake because those shots that didn't connect, they wouldn't be found. They wouldn't have those, and honestly, that would have sealed the deal for them because there was a lot of mistakes from both sides, but I don't even like to call them mistakes, just misses, just whatever you like to call it. Both of these teams
happy little accidents, like Bob Ross.
Yeah, happy little mistakes. But both of these teams, fun fact, have never lost, and Bangarang is now 4-0, and Overkill is 5-1. So we're gonna have to see how this. What?
Isn't Bangarang just lost, correct? So Bangarang's 4-1.
Is the scoreboard incorrect?
Am I incorrect here?
No, Bangarang is 3-0 right now. Which
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but what a game. Yeah, what a game. You always scare me with those. They're like, "Are you sure about that?" And I'm like, "Do I need to double check the United States history and like look at like the history book to make sure that I'm correct?" Speaking of which,
pull out the history textbook.
I gotta
Come on
pull out the
now.
history textbook at 8/15/2021 at 7:27 Central. GAG was correct. Anyways, speaking of what is correct, is at 8 p.m. CDT, you can find another match by us again here. So we will probably end the stream. But if you want to come back in around 25 minutes, you will be able to find us. It will be Real Speed versus Shrimp with Real Speed coming in with the connoisseur votes. We're gonna have to see how this is played, as Real Speed is coming in at 97th place at a gold 2, and Shrimp at a 63rd place at gold 4. Both of these teams, I'm curious to see how they're gonna be played out. But honestly, yeah, no, that was just a phenomenal game. Both teams are equally matched, and I gotta give them kudos for just how well they played. But 8 p.m. Central, we will see you guys then. But until next time, or in those 25 minutes, I have been JG. My oh so lovely co-caster was Glean, and the oh so holy cameraman is Wonder Team Man. But until next time, this has been VRML 2. See you guys next time.
And we're underway.
Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.